all are safe at home. Right? Okay, now we will proceed our chapter. Yesterday we had discussed on the topic of dermis and derivatives of the skin, in which hair and hair structure we have has been completed. Now we will discuss on the cutaneous gland. This is the last topic of your chapter. Okay, let's begin. Cutaneous gland. Cutaneous means skin. Skin also derived various glands which make your skin healthy and maintain your body temperature and regulation of body temperature. All these are performed by these glands. So we will discuss one by one all about these glands. Cutaneous gland in skin is derived various glands, for example, sweat gland, sebaceous gland, mammary gland, ceruminous gland, perineal gland, meibomian gland, gist gland. These are the derivatives of the skin. Right? Okay. We will discuss firstly on the sweat gland. You know all very well about the sweat gland. Sweat gland is generally present below the epidermis, right? And its main function to secrete a sweat. Secrete the sweat. Okay. What is sweat? Sweat is generally a composition of water, salt, urea, some toxic substances and CO2 also. So this is the composition of sweat which is released from the sweat gland. It means this gland is also helping excretion of toxic substances from your body also. Right? So this is the main function of this gland, and it is present below the epidermis because it is derived from the skin and it is the derivative of the skin, so it is derived from the present below the epidermis. Okay, now what is the origin of this gland? Actually, all glands have some origin. On the basis of their origin, we have gave some name these glands, right? Generally, sweat gland is maximum, in the maximum part. Sweat gland is generally arise from the mesocrine, yani middle, mesoderm, right? Mesocrine origin in maximum part of your body, but in few parts, in some parts like eyelid, right, cornea of your eye, in these site of your and genital organ also, right? Genital organ, eyelid, cornea, at these site, this sweat gland is generally arise from apocrine, right? This is the origin of sweat gland in these parts only, and but maximum part of your body sweat gland arise from the mesocrine. Origin is mesocrine, right? Sweat gland is generally very large in human beings. Approx 25 lakh sweat glands are present in our body, and maximum sweat glands are generally present in our palm and armpit. So these are the organs where maximum sweating is occur of your body, right? Okay, next, what is the function, or you can say that what is the main role of the sweat gland in our skin? Is the regulation, maintain the body temperature, because you know very well during the summer season our body sweat very in large amount as compared to the winter season. Why? Because the outer temperature, outer environment temperature is more as compared to our internal body temperature. So to maintain this internal body temperature, our body release very large amount in sweat to maintain the body temperature, because we are warm blooded, and what is the nature of warm blooded animals? Warm blooded animals have capability to maintain their body temperature from the external environment by various processes, like during summer we release sweat and maintain our internal body temperature, and during winter we shrink our body or cover our body with various clothes to maintain our internal body temperature, because we are warm blooded. So we can't change our internal body temperature, we maintain our internal body temperature by various processes. So sweat gland help in this. Okay, next is sebaceous gland. Sebaceous means simply wax, right? Sebaceous means wax. It means this is the gland which release wax, and you know very well where wax is present in our body. So this gland is generally present in the external external ear, because ear is protected by the wax. So this gland is present in the external ear, right? And it is present near the hair follicle and hair root. What is the function why it is present near the hair follicle and hair root? Because of this gland or wax, our hair and hair root become water resistant. It means they are not destroyed or damaged from the hair. So wax generally maintain the hair follicle and hair root. They are not damaged by the water and any other substances. So this maintain or make our hair resistant from the water. Now what is the origin of sebaceous gland? Same as like cutaneous gland, it has obviously an origin, and this origin is called holocrine. It is holocrine in origin, right? And release wax, we know very well. But one more thing, sebaceous gland actually present in almost all body part, right? Almost in all body part, but it is maximum present in the ear. So wax is maximum wax collected in the ear, right? But it is absent in the palm and sole. It is absent in the palm of hand and sole of the feet. So one more important function of sebaceous gland is that this sebaceous gland release wax, we know, and this wax form vitamin D in the presence of sunlight. This is the main function, very important function of this gland. It is also produce vitamin D in the presence of sunlight, right? So it help in formation of vitamin D, and you know very well vitamin D is very important for the bones, right? But in the presence of sunlight only, right? Okay, next we will move on. Our next gland is the mammary gland. You know all about the mammary gland. It is present on in both male and female. But in case of male, it is rudimentary. It means it is not in functional. Okay, right? In case of male, it is not functional. But in case of female, it is functional. You know very well because mammary gland. We are mammals. We are mammals because of these mammary glands, because in case of mammals, mammary glands are present, so we are nominated mammals. In other words, you can say that. So in case of female, these mammary glands generally help for the feeding of a newborn baby or child, right? This is generally present in the thoracic region of our body, thoracic region, and made up of alveolar cell, tubular alveolar cell. Multiple tubular alveolar cells become condensed in this region and form the mammary gland. These glands are generally maintained by various hormones, for example progesterone and estrogen. These hormones control these mammary glands, but the secretion of milk is controlled by a hormone prolactin, which is secreted by pituitary gland, right? So we will move on. The next gland is ceruminous gland. Ceruminous gland is generally present in the external ear, right? External ear, it means it release a waxy like wax substance which protect your external ear from the foreign particles, and it is the derivative of the sweat gland simply, right? We will give a quick review also. I will give you. First is cutaneous gland, exocrine in origin, and malphizian layer of epidermis divided into sweat gland, below epidermis, mesocrine, maintain body temperature. Sebaceous gland near hair follicle and hair root, holocrine origin, release sebum, wax-like substance, oily substance, make your hair water resistant. Mammary gland, thoracic, tubular alveolar, controlled by various hormones, female hormones only, and rudiment in case of male. Ceruminous is present in the external ear and release wax to protect your internal and middle ear from the foreign particles, and it is the derivative of the sweat gland. You can say that arise from the sweat gland. It is the composition of the sweat gland. It has. Okay, next is the perineal gland. Perineal gland is generally present around the genital organs, right? In nearby the genital organs, and its origin is apocrine in nature. Apocrine nature glands generally release that kind of substance which create some of smell like modification of sebaceous gland. It is arise from this gland. It is the modification of this gland. It is present across around the ear, eyelashes, cornea, and make your eyes soft and helping to make it clean. Last is your gist gland. Gist gland is also the derivative of sebaceous gland, and it is present below the epidermis of the eyelid, and it makes the eyes soft and simply soft and clean, make the clean your eyes simply, you can say that. This is all about the cutaneous gland. One small topic we will discuss on the function of the skin. What is the function of the skin? We know about the function of the skin on the basis of these glands. These are the function of the skin, simply you can say that. So how can you explain this? What is the function? It helps in excretion, right? Skin helps in excretion of toxic substances from the body. It helps in the secretion of various substances, because like sebaceous gland secretes sebum, simply. Sebaceous gland secrete wax. So this helps in the secretion and excretion of the materials, right? Next important function of the skin is storage of food material. You can say that. For example, this sebaceous gland release a oily substance, right? And this oily substance is stored below the skin. So it also help in adipose tissue, help to store the food which is present below the skin. So it can help in storage of the food, maintain the shape of your body, and regulation. Very important role is regulation of body temperature being regulated by the skin, excretion. Okay, so these are the function of the skin, you can say that simply. Shape, storage, excretion, secretion, regulation, absorption. It is also very important. Skin also help in absorption. So it is all about the integumentary organ and their different structure. I will give you a quick review about this chapter. This chapter has been generally completed. We had discussed in this chapter what? First, the definition of the skin. Next, firstly what is integumentary system. Simply you can say that integumentary system further divided into skin and their derivatives. Then definition of the skin. Skin is divided into two different layers, epidermis and dermis. Then we had discussed on the different layer of the epidermis. So epidermis have 5 different layers which have different functions. Main function of epidermis is protection and make the non-living keratin protein, which generally protect our body and help to form the exoskeleton like hair and nails. Right. Next layer is dermis. Dermis is the living layer and present below the epidermis. Dermis also consists two different type of structure: hair structure and cutaneous layer. Okay. Hair and hair structure and cutaneous layer. The cutaneous gland are the derivative of the skin. Right. And dermis have two layers only: reticulate and papillate. Right. This is all about the epidermis and dermis, and these are the derivatives of the skin. Hair structure. Hair consists 5 different type of structure: hair follicle, hair root, right? Hair papillae, hair shaft, and erector muscle, which make your hair erect and contract. Right. And this is the cutaneous gland. These all about the cutaneous gland, which is also derivative of the skin. Sweat gland, sebaceous gland, mammary gland, cereminous gland, and perineal gland, meibomian gland, gist gland. And last is the function of the skin. So I hope you all understand this, the integumentary system and different type of